Welcome to Words of Love from Yeshua, Chapter 1, Opening Note. This is the way that I, the source of heaven and earth, will show you, children of my love. This moment is proof of the grace of my love for you, that exists without limits and prescription. Every moment your love for me increases, the same happens in me, and therefore my ground pole of love could receive her incarnation on earth. The soul parts of the earthly existence was fine and soft enough. Once more you will experience me on this earth in her, and then everything will be achieved for this world as you know it. I save those who were lost and bring them to the streets of gold. Do you still remember my explanation of this? I have explained every word of it in the hearts of those longing for it, in sincerity. Become worthy to the eternal love to be poured out upon you, and consider the ways in which I took every one of you to find me. Thank me for the mercy that you cherish, and live in anticipation of love that you will learn to understand better every moment. Refrain yourselves of pity regarding things that belong to the past, and radiate the love that takes form in you, cheerfully. Because this is how I want you to germinate and grow and bear fruit. Your life will be ordained, righteous, and without evil. I will give you wisdom to execute every daily task without pitying yourself and your situation. Each situation is for the ripening of your soul. Become enlightened in this hour, where I again bring word to you, everyone who will read it. I have decided that the moment of salvation has come another step closer now. I carry you in my hands to a better place. Only those who accept this will inherit the new heaven and new earth. Why do I exclude the others? No, beloved, they excluded themselves, the way guests at a wedding will not enter the wedding room, but will only enjoy the celebration, and then return to their respective destination. So I will just give those who longingly yearn for my living, growing word, the privilege of my incarnation and blessing. Be alert not to lose your yearning. Again I shall write, after this book of wisdom, and the promised book will be called Empowerment. It will also see the light before this year will turn. Volume 3 will be the final, before the clock shall strike, and the hour of marriage will be over. I now take your heart and give you the way to understand me. Again I will draw you near and bless you. With this volume of wisdom, your source of love is drawing you nearer to his heart, full of mysteries of eternity. Each word will fall on good ground if you remain aware of your love command. Where can you find strength for your love towards me and your neighbor? Definitely in my words as a father to you, my child, in your heart, as well as the groom to his bride engraved in your spirit. Every day that you get up and dedicate it to me, I give you love wine in the form of minerals, in the correct amounts for your body. Why can the wicked live the way they do, without deficiencies in their bodies? This is where you all are mistaken. A child of my love devotes his life to me through gratitude, prayer, and charity, and therefore he experiences a fulfilled cheerfulness in his soul. The wicked do everything to promote themselves and their own, be it family, property, or business. If you thus overcome the trends and needs for self, you only now have overcome the title of wicked, and will start living in my order of to give without reservation. Live with the cry of most holy, and you will start serving all. Thus I can also start giving to you, without measure. Speak to the children of my love and be concerned about their needs. Find out where their deficiency is that makes them uncharitable. Pray about it to me to let love awaken. I will restore their bodies and uplift them to a higher order. Pray for each other in love for my holiness's blessing, and I will wash away all deficiencies in your lives. Humble yourself more often before your neighbor, by not to having the last say, and carry me in your heart as the end of a conversation, but the start of your growth. With this outlook that exalts me, you will pass, and so you will become a first in my kingdom. All of you reading this are a burnt offering and a sacrifice before me, Yeshua. I have already carried your burden, and will in future carry the heavy burden of my martyrs who will prepare the way to perfect love. Work hard at your insight, and promote it through love. Work hard to understand everything I reveal, for the salvation of your soul from the darkness of hell that enfolds you as earthling or man. You are entitled to pronounce salvation if you have tied your heart, the anchor of salvation, in the new Bible. Truly all who made the words therein their own in their lives will not fear the decay of body and soul, but know that unification of soul and spirit will be their fate. Therefore become fearless, confident in my love, and be cheerful. Pray that wisdom will enlighten your way and hear when I speak to you to do or to wait. Come one with me, your Creator, in obedience to love, in which you will share forever, being an inexhaustible source in every person who lives thereby. Be assured, without love wisdom is worthless. because the foundation of wisdom is love. Just as humans are born to breathe by themselves, love becomes alive in man to act wisely, otherwise works are dead. The degree of wisdom grows or evolves with time, as man is taught what phase development involves. Therefore, stay with me and in me, even if phases seem stagnant, otherwise you will spend endless times on one level. Only I know when each one is ready to enter a new level of wisdom and carry more responsibilities and duties. Now the time has come to share duties for my new order to be revealed to mankind. Place your neighbor above yourself. Place your desires derived from me as principle for your life, and live by giving of me to your neighbor. You are an image of me growing up to complete my works. Bear your burdens cheerfully so that you can have the chance to ripen. Burdens are my way of strengthening you. The same way the gravitation of Earth is made to give everything that grows a stronger will aimed above. Development to take place. Carry the burden of your neighbor by watching their ways attentive, and reach out a hand in love without prejudice where dead ends arise. I will bless the consequent. Do not sit still when fatigue and overwork overwhelms you, but give bread to my children who are hungry, then you will be filled with power from my heavens. The us of eternity is an organism like a community of ants or bees that work to maintain the greatness of love wisely. Be part of the us that leads others to realize their duty. It comes down to the fact that no society can live without a goal and cooperation in love to pursue the goal. Become part of the New Jerusalem by letting love come alive through wisdom in my children. As you progress, I will give you insight. Dedicate the other children of my love to me in every prayer where you exalt me, so that I can lift the community of reborn light beings higher and higher to me. I am part of you and can therefore use my presence to uplift your development. Always give your best, whoever asks. Give because you receive the opportunity to be a giver of good gifts. Give because no other can fill and take your place, and no being higher than me exists to fill your void again. Give because love is a sacrifice and expects nothing in return. Because where your gifts come from is an inexhaustible source. Live in relationship with eternal matters that know not time or space, so that the moments of shortages do not obstruct your love, but rather strengthen your faith. Be a parent, a spouse, a caregiver, a partner with wisdom as principle, not looking to others for advice, but longing for me as master in the interpretation of solutions and the bearing of burden. Be a master of your problems and mistakes, because perfection stems from wisdom. Be a light by letting your deficiencies disappear in the eternal spark that envelops everything. Know that if you overcome your deficiencies, your boundaries are broken. What are the shortages in this hour? Everything that makes you linger and wander by not living out love to your neighbor belongs to wicked thinking. Care for and love all my children of my love. What unites you as children before me? Well, the fact that through the mother of love, each being that is embodied follows the path that leads to the understanding of truth, and that is wisdom. Keep yourself from depressing thoughts, because love is built by faith. Carry one another, and wisdom will increase in your heart and send your neighbor on his way up. Break negative thoughts of the past by loving yourself as an image of my perfection and creative abilities. Dedicate your day to me before you tackle it. By doing so, you let me bless and direct it. I will lay out every matter for you and give you peace in the execution thereof, because I give you the power. Your love for me develops out of holy love for yourself. Without self-love, based on the true, eternal principles of life, no man can recognize, thank, or exalt me. Be humble anew, knowing that I have only appointed the best for the children of my love, whether it is attained on earth or in the afterlife. Only once the soul has sacrificed everything to give, will be able to receive, to honor, and to consecrate. Grow into it, so that even your body becomes renewed. Eternal is the words written here, as the hour for renewal has arrived. The earth is last in the queue, but man is the beginning of everything. Turn your pennies, as in the parable, to show as much as possible to me when I visit. Let it increase by trading wisely, and therefore look for the light. Foolishness is idle, dark, and full of bungling. Complete is the opening note of this book of wisdom to my children. With blessings and love, I, Elohim, the eternal and almighty of heaven and earth, speaks to you as Yeshua. Become true children of my love by observing my word. Therein is eternal blessing.